Hey, this is Mark Washington from MTC Media. George Mason seems to be back in the groove again. When they left St. Thomas, they packed a 3-game losing streak in their suitcase. Now, luckily for the Patriots, the luggage was lost because since they've come back to the States, they are 7-1, including a 62-58 win over Richmond in their Atlantic 10 opener. In the win, we saw where George Mason could have their keys to having a good season on display, and it started with Ronald Polite III. It was his best floor game since he's been there. Now, if you know a lot about the program or know something about the program, Polite has been hurt on and off through his career. This potential has always been here, and probably the main reason why George Mason kind of went off the rails last season in the second half of the year was a lack of effective play at the point guard position or at the primary ball handler position, however you want to define it. And Polite III has shown that he can lock down that position and be an extension of head coach Kim English. This went beyond his 22 points. He basically had a clean sheet. The 2 assists does not explain how he ran the offense to get other guys shots. The 1 turnover does explain how Kim English can trust him with the ball running his offense in a tight game with heavy minutes against a conference foe. And that's going to be key. Also, one of the things I loved was not only on the court, but coming off the court, how vocal Polite III was with his teammates and how engaged there was. And there was back and forth conversation between Polite and Kim English, showing that trust and that extension of what the coaching staff will be. Now, in the win, there was some big minutes given by Saquon Singleton, Devin Dinkins, and Fernandez are still developing into their roles, and the multiple big men that George Mason uses all will be a key in their Atlantic 10 season. There's no doubt about it, where it is achievable to be in that top 4, top 5 for the Patriots if things bounce their way. But it was good to see for George Mason that Polite III looks healthy, looks engaged, and looks like the point guard that they thought he could be when he came on campus. And that could be the biggest key for George Mason. This is Mark Washington from MTC Media.